Here are the items that you'll need to make the 4th of July windsock. The flag bandana you can find at Walmart, I believe, for about $1. The lights are from Dollar Tree. I removed the flower ends. You'll need a plastic mason jar. I got that's in like a pack of 3 from Michael's. You'll need a hot glue gun, scissors, and then some assorted ribbons. I liked the like ivory cream colors. I didn't want it to be like stark white. They are from the Dollar Tree. The thinner cream ribbon is about 88 cents at a craft store. And then a red, let's see, this is from one of our local craft stores, and it is a 7/8 inch ribbon. I did not pay $3.99, it was on sale. But, so this together would be about $7, maybe a little cheaper, just depending if you have some of these things. You actually are not going to use the whole flag, so you're just going to need a piece that's the stars. So even if you found a bandana or half fabric that's just stars, that's all you're going to need. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the bandana cloth and you're going to cut out the star part. If you have just a fabric with a star part, you won't have to do this. I actually cut out the star part and then cut it in half because I didn't need the whole piece, so I could actually make 2. You just need to be the height of your jar so that when you go to wrap it, it will cover the whole jar. I had it doubled, but when the light shine through, you can't see the star pattern if you double it. This is one I had used and took off, so there's some glue on here, but you're just going to need a piece large enough to cover the jar. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get all the ribbons that you've selected and you're going to cut them to length. It's depending on how long you want them. The one that I've made, they are about 18 inches long. So you can decide how you want to do that. And all you're going to do is take your hot glue gun and you're going to start putting some glue on the bottom of the bandana, and you are going to adhere the ribbon and then bring it down and cut it to length. So however long you want it, that's where you're going to cut it, like that. Then you're going to go back and continue that with other ribbons. I didn't do mine in a pattern. I didn't really want a pattern. I do them kind of randomly. So it just depends on what you want. If you like it to be more random, if you want it to be a pattern, that is completely up to you. With this sticker one, it takes up so much space. I actually overlapped my other ribbon too to give it some dimension when I wrapped it around. So I didn't make it take up the whole space of the bandana. I overlapped these thinner ones. You can see on the one that I finished how it's kind of behind the ribbons. So it gives it a little bit of dimension. It does not have to be exact because they're going to be hanging down, and some of my lace curls, so you can't even really see the full length anyways. This isn't long enough. Let's see. Good, I got more. I really like this one. It's kind of a two-tone. I'm going to repeat back some of the ones that I've done, because I'm not going to make a pattern, but I do want the red to repeat. See, I've got them all cut down here. Oh, I forgot one of the strings I used. Go pull it. Uh-oh. Okay. You can do this with any ribbons, any fabrics. It does not have to be 4th of July. I just wanted to do 4th of July to decorate, so get creative. Share what you've done in the comments. I'd like to see what other people have done. I actually got the inspiration from this from another craft. Someone had made a whole flag like this, but I decided just to keep it as a windsock. There's some really, really cute fabric at Dollar Tree, and they seasonally change it. So you can kind of see the progression. You can make one of these for every season if you wanted to. And it is a little sloppy, but it's going to be covered up. It's going to be on the inside, so you're not even going to be able to see it. So I'm not really worried about how it looks. Now, I'm not going to end with a red down here, because when I wrap it around, I don't want it to be red on red. So I'm only going to put 3 reds. And I'm going to put the other ribbons here. I'm done with red. Oops, sorry. This is a 1/8 ribbon that I'm using. It does not say the color. Just kind of an ivory cream. Like I said, I didn't want it to be white. So I used more of the ivories and creams. Again, I'm overlapping that ribbon to give it some dimension. And I'm going to do this lace to finish up the last part. Of course, I'm out of glue. Last little ribbon. Okay, and I've filled it all the way up. The next step is to take these string lights from the Dollar Tree. They don't have to be the flowers, they can be anything, because you're going to pop off the flowers or pull off whatever's on there. So you're just going to have a set of lights. You're going to get the batteries in the back. You're going to open your jar. I untangled them so that they kind of spread out a little bit in the jar. I'm not putting batteries in this one, I just want you to see. So you're going to close up the jar like this. Like I said, this is plastic because if it would fall, I don't want it to break. The next step is to run a line of hot glue, ouch, along the edge of the star pattern, and you're going to lay the jar with the lid towards the ribbon, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Just going to roll that on like that. You're going to take some wire or jute, and you're going to lay a line of hot glue. You're going to lay your wire in, and then you're going to roll your jar over it. You're going to keep rolling until that wire is on the side. So when you loop it around like this, it's even to make a handle to hang it. Just going to trim this down just a little bit. I'm going to put another line of hot glue. Lay down my wire. Roll. Keep rolling. Keeping the star pattern at the top of my jar, and then run a line along the edge so that when I roll it all the way, I'll end the pattern. So now you can see the handle on the top of the jar like that. So I got my things down, my star up. Now you could leave it like that. I didn't like the unfinished look, so I took the lace that I had used for the strings, and I trimmed through the bottom of it as well as the top of it. Now the lid is at the bottom, so you can flip it over and open it up, turn your batteries off and on. I didn't want to put it at the top because the handle would be here, so that's why I put the lid down, and then also the light will shine up through this when it's hanging. So I'm going to attach the trim on the top and the bottom so that I can show you the finished product. I'm going to start the trim at this seam and go from there. I like the lace end down, but you could put it up, completely up to you. This is the finished product. The lights are on, you can't really see because it's day. But you turn the lights on in there. Like I said, you're going to get to the lid from the bottom. You're going to open the lid to turn your battery on and off. Hang them up. Super fun for 4th of July. Good gift. Inexpensive. Have fun, use different patterns, fabrics. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and share your pictures of your creations. Thanks for watching.